Texturing is an integral part of the detailing process of a building. Mixes and gradients can make a simple building stand out. It can do in terms of color, texture matching to reality what single blocks cannot even dream of doing. It is essential to learn how to texture right. But how? What is a good mix? What is a gradient? When to use texturing? Well, that's what we'll be getting into in this video. Texturing has many levels. The easiest way to texture is to do mixes, but the better you get at it, the more you can improve and discover the different techniques that make up texturing. For example, these London houses use a mix. This beach walk utilizes a pattern. This Montreal Brutalist complex uses a pattern and a mix. This beach utilizes a gradient. This rooftop worn down by this vent utilizes a gradient and a shape. This beach utilizes gradients, mixes, and shapes. And this little warehouse utilizes nothing. Let's find out the way to texture it. First, it is important to discern a good from a bad mix. A bad mix is a mix where the blocks do not contrast well or do not blend in well. As you can see, there are examples of mixes showing. Not every good mix, but rather ones that work well. They serve as examples of a good mix and also good palette examples that you can use if you can't decide on one. It is also better not to use shulker boxes in mixes for the fact they disappear from afar and their texture not being very attractive, and to not use more than 2 blocks in a mix because it is very rare that this many blocks blend together in a single mix, although a lot of light gray blocks work well together. Now that we know what a good mix is, apply that mix using WorldEdit's set or replace command. You can change the proportion of the blocks within the mixes with this template. Small notes to consider also is that a mix on a wall will look better than a mix on a rooftop. Some mixes like oak and mushroom pours may not cut it on a large flat surface, but work very well on, for example, this little wall section. Other examples of mixtures appear here. Before we get to gradients, a useful command for WorldEdit is /tool/repl, or for short, repl. With a tool in hand, other than the wooden axe, you write /repl and the ID of the block you want. Then whenever you right-click that tool, it will change the block you touched with it to whatever block you set the tool to. By left-clicking another block, it will change the block that the tool is set to that one. It lets you very quickly texture a blank wall. Another very important aspect of texturing is utilizing gradients. Gradients in their most simple form are used to represent wear. For example, a building near the bottom is dirtier than the top because of street pollution, or the opposite because they did not bother cleaning the top. To represent that in Minecraft, try and take a few blocks which are similar to the main block of the building, in this case, bricks, and similar to bricks are, for example, light gray terracotta, jungle wood, granite, brown mushroom, and hardened clay, so arrange them like this. Note, you can use the help of these gradients in building rules and help. Once you're done with this, well, congratulations, you've done your first gradient. Now take parts of these blocks, typically 3 to 4 blocks is ideal for gradients, and apply them to the building like this. Be sure that the darkest block never touches the lightest block, and that very rarely 2 blocks separated by another one touch each other. Now for the next step, shapes. Shapes are where it all comes together. You take the texturing knowledge and you use it to form organic shapes that simulate the form of water on a beach, the wear of the part of the building due to exposure to the sun, or the water damage on a corrugated rooftop. It is very hard to learn how to do these, so if you not fully master the first two concepts, it will be hard learning this one. But you need to think of texturing as drawing at this stage. You do simple shapes that guide you through the texturing, and then you blend it in. There is no real way to exactly show how to do this, so this section of the video is more about showing you the potential of the concept and the basics behind it. Thanks for watching this tutorials video. As always, we would like the video and subscribe so you don't miss any new content. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, and we hope to see you on the builder list soon.